Welcome back to a new quarter of Sabbath School Boot Camp. I'm Matthew Lucio, a pastor and podcaster, and it's my job to help get Sabbath School teachers and front row students ready for class each week. Now, I make these boot camp videos because I believe in Sabbath School as a place for rich theological discussions and growth. This is where people who want a great Sabbath School class go to get a crash course in preparing for the lesson each week. Now, this quarter, we're going to be talking about the Great Controversy theme as the central meta-narrative we are all living in. Now, the lesson promises to take us not just on a theological journey, but a historical journey as well. But before we begin, we need to talk about this term, Great Controversy, because Adventists use it in at least two different ways. First, and perhaps most obviously if you're familiar with Adventism, it can refer to the title of Ellen White's book, The Great Controversy, which is the final volume of her Conflict of the Ages series. That volume does not span from Genesis to Revelation, but it's a theological reading of history from the destruction of Jerusalem in AD 70 to the future end of the world. Second, the term Great Controversy can be used to describe the story of this huge cosmic conflict between God and the being we call Satan, which rages on from Genesis to the end of the world in Revelation. Ellen White said that this Great Controversy theme is the grand central thought of Scripture. This is the Great Controversy as a story. The Great Controversy as a story can then become a hermeneutical lens through which we read the Bible. Ellen White wrote that there are a lot of great things in the Bible, but of infinitely wider scope, of infinitely greater value, are they when viewed in their relation to the grand central thought. Viewed in the light of this thought, every topic has a new significance. This quarter's topic is largely about Ellen White's book. We will spend the first 3 weeks looking at the Great Controversy theme in the Bible, and then the last 10 weeks basically following Ellen White's reading of history through the Great Controversy lens. So, if you're teaching this quarter, you might as well get your hands on a copy of the Great Controversy because that's your commentary on most of these lessons. The first 3 lessons, because they establish the biblical basis for the theme of the Great Controversy, are of great importance. If your class doesn't establish that foundation, the rest of the quarter is going to come across like a very weird reading of history. So if you're teaching a Sabbath School class past week 3, maybe you're week 5 or 6, I'd encourage you to begin by doing a 2-minute summary of the Great Controversy theme for each class. I'll also drop a sermon that I did on the Great Controversy in case you're a glutton for punishment and want a longer video to watch. Okay? That'll do it. I'll see you in class.